All right, we are back with the Seattle Mariners rebuild or whatever dynasty watch. We are in the off season. Kind of go what we've done so far. We made some big moves, and you may be surprised, but we traded for Adley Rutschman. He's coming off a World Series appearance with the O's. He has a contract that is for 5 more years at 36 million per. They ate 10% of his deal, and we gave up um, Connor Phillips. Pretty good, really good stuff. Really wanted to hang on to him, but the O's really wanted him for Rutschman. I'm like, I can't say no to this. I can't. I can't say no. I like shopped him for a little bit to see if his value was different than what I saw, and everyone wanted him, but Rutschman was the guy. Um, we also gave up Gamboa. He was a minor league signing back in where was it? 2024, and he's pretty good in the minors. He's probably going to be an okay backup. 28 years old. We also gave up Carson Turnquist, who was an old prospect, but now he's 23, not really doing anything. He was an A ball, just being kind of average. Blake Hunt, who I really liked, his defense is incredible. Um, may turn out to be a really good backup catcher or starter. High hopes for him. We'll miss him. And then a 20-year-old prospect who I don't think will turn into anything. Not the best personality, but who knows? He's 20. He might get some good development, TCR. But we also got Colton Cowser, who's really good eye, fragile, but we're kind of like buying low on him. He has like 2 years of service or 2 years of control left, making 4.8 this year. He'll probably DH and play a lot of corner outfield, maybe some first base. Lefty, kind of like Wade and Fraley. So we are lefty heavy. We also got Dylan Beavers, but then we flipped him because he's a lefty, and we made a big trade with the Rangers, and we traded Axel Sanchez, who's a good shortstop or second baseman, third baseman, but probably just a bench player. Armando Cruz, who I didn't want to give up, but we have Nasim Nunez and Swanson, so I'm like, he's probably going to be a good starter somewhere with his defense if he can be like a over above league average by quite a bit because his offense may be like a 90 WRC plus guy, but his base running is incredible. So he's looking like kind of a Nunez 2.0, but Nunez has a better eye, so we'll take Nunez over him. Um, and then we also give Juan Yepes, who we got in another trade that I'll show you later. We got Josh Sorbs, from the Rangers. They ate 45% of his deal. He's making 7.4 this year, 7.4 next year, and he had a 3.07 FIP last year. Going to be a really good reliever for a setup guy, stopper most likely, filling in that Devin Williams role who signed somewhere else. And we got Justin Foscue, old 28-year-old past prospect, right-hander, kind of fills in our right-handed need. Probably going to play some corner outfield, but not much. Probably DH, play some first. Um, just kind of buying low on him. See if he can turn anything. Really good hit tool. Maybe we'll work on his defense here when I have some more development time. But yeah, that's the trade. We got Foscue and Sorbs for a couple infield prospects. Our player development, our lab, we're trying Tatis and J Rod again, strength and conditioning, trying to get their fragile um, injury proneness out of here. I don't think it'll work, but we'll see. Trying to get O'Neill Cruz contact rate up a little bit. He does have some room for it, so I would love that. He had a 106 WRC plus last year. We have him under control for another 5 years, so would love for him to turn into that next level player. George Kirby, who we signed to an extension. We let Logan Gilbert go to free agency, but we signed Kirby to an extension. Now we're trying to work on his secondary pitch movement, maybe his changeup and all that. We signed him to a 3-year deal, so it's pretty team friendly. This is buying out his last year right here, 18 mil, and then giving him 25 mil next year, and then a team option for 25 with a little bit of a buyout. So really team friendly. I'm happy he took a shorter term because I don't like giving those long term deals to pitchers. Um, and then trying to get Swanson's defense up a little bit short may not work, but it is what it is. Then we just randomly gave Rutschman some improvement at catcher, see if he can do that because we are moving Harry forward to a utility slash corner outfield role. He's probably going to fill in. He's going to play every day. It's just he might be playing at a different position every day. Left field, third base, center field, right field, second, third, first base too, catcher. So, but maybe we move Rutschman to, um, corner outfield. I don't know. We'll see if Rutschman gets a little bit of improvement on defense. But either way, both have incredible hit tools for catchers. Rutschman can play a little outfield too, so we'll see what we do there. Maybe we split time with them outfield catcher. Uh, but yeah, and then we made another trade. We got Cade Cavalli, who isn't the best right now, 6'4". Feel like he's gonna improve a lot though with us. Get his control up a little bit, make him throw some more strikes. And he has 1 year of control left, making 6.1. We traded him. We got him from the Nationals. We sent back Luis Garcia, who I liked, but we're kind of heavy on lefty hitters. And he's making 10 this year, 10 next year. So it was kind of a no-brainer. We also gave up some prospects: Aguilar, 23-year-old first baseman prospect, and Tosh Pete, who I like, but the Void K is probably never gonna, you know, make him an everyday player or bench guy. And then we also got Juan Yepes, who we then flipped to the Rangers. So yeah, we get our cap flexibility, budget flexibility up since we traded for Rutschman. We're we're light on relievers now, as you can see. So we're in the free agent pool. We're getting some relievers. We have an offer out for Juan Duran, trying to get him 2 year deal, like 12.5 mil each or something, 12.6 mil. And then Anthony Bender, who's out for 8 months, we're trying to give him a 2 year deal worth like 2.6 total. So if he comes back, and then we have him for next year too. So that's kind of a buy low pick right there. And then I'm waiting until like later on to offer any of these guys deals. See if we can get them on the cheap. I like Hunter Harvey. He's wrecked though. But yeah, trying to maybe bring back Saucedo if his request goes down from 9 mil. We'll see. We don't have much money to work with now. We traded for superstars. That's what we did. We have Rutschman, Tatis, and traded for Cruz. Yeah, we're pretty much set. Cole Young's on a long-term deal. We love to see that. But yeah, and then also Mike Trout retired, so he's off our books. Um, where's Mike Trout? He retired. Unfortunate. We tried to get him a ring in his last year, but he didn't really play that much. He struggled too, but he ended up having a 81, WAR. Gonna be a Hall of Famer. Really unfortunate that his career ended so early. He's still 36, but that's how it goes, right? Um, any other updates? You can look at our player dev top 200. We have Carrillo, Liba, Mike Murray, who we worked on his base running skills, and it went up a tiny bit. Just trying to do some short-term stuff. So yeah, got his base running up a tiny bit. So yeah, whatever. Just trying to make him a more all-around player. Pisano, who's our third-round pick, who's looking really good. A lot of teams wanted him in trade talks. Trevino, same with Maria. A lot of teams wanted him. 6th-round pick in last year's draft. And then this guy, Alan Suwakala, 4th-round pick, looking fantastic. So love our development right now. We have our budget up a little bit in each development and scouting. Want it up a little more, but as we get more fans and bigger market size, we're going to be in the top 5 budget for sure. We're almost there, which I love. We just have to continue to be good. Yeah, anything else? We could look at the off-season center. I know Gilbert signed with the Cardinals. Let's look at our team. Lost Logan Gilbert. He signed with the Cardinals. Signed a $189 million deal. Good for him. Hope that works out. Let's see. I wish it would stay down here. Devin Williams signed with the Braves for 10 mil per year. I think I could have done that, but he kind of like he fastly switched his demand or quickly switched his demand from like 24 mil a year to 10, and I just missed out on it. So unfortunate timing. Now we're gonna go after Duran from the Twins. Stevenson, free agent still, wants like 10 mil per. Cease, 1.9. I mean, I could give him a minor league deal. Let's see. No, he doesn't want it, so I'll wait on that. Uh, I declined his player option or team option for 11 mil. Tavares, who I do like, he wants a little bit of money though. Yeah, so I'll wait on that. But we do have some outfielders, and then we added Rutschman, Cavalli, Sorbs. So we're staying on track. We lost Gilbert, lost Devin Williams. Uh, Tyler Stevenson had a really good year. That's cool. 1.8 WAR. Cease ended up being pretty decent for us too. The trade we made, or the contract we gave him, ended up working out well. I think he got paid like 24 mil, and he was probably worth around that. So that's pretty cool. What else? Anything else going on this offseason so far? Can look at the offseason signings maybe. The Braves added Edwin Diaz, Devin Williams, Pablo Lopez. Josh Hader got traded to the Red Sox. Um, Anything else interesting? Willie Adames went to the Dodgers. Got Jeff Hoffman. They got Camilo Doval, went from the Giants to the Dodgers in free agency. Logan Webb got traded the to the Brewers, which is interesting. Uh, and Kyle Tucker went to the Yankees via free agency. So that's Peter Fairbanks went to the Padres. Uh, Giants are just losing. They're kind of selling big time. Jung Hoo Lee went to the Jays. He's fragile now. Let's see. Logan Gilbert went to the Cardinals. Nardi went to the Cardinals. Arenado retired. Now he's running for Congress, apparently. Let's see. Jordan Hicks went to the Rangers. We traded Dylan Beavers to the Rangers. Yeah, so that's about it. We'll probably sim to spring. Gonna get a couple more of these guys in here, hopefully. There's a couple short-term moves right here, so hopefully get some more work in with these guys and see how it goes. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, we're back and we are through the first year player draft and the trade deadline. I could tell you the moves we made, but first we are 79 and 53. We are in first place. We're dominating, 11 games up. We have some guys in the leaderboard. Locklear, 32 bombs. Cole Young, 34 stolen bases. J-Rod has 27, and he's also hurt. He was hurt from July 28th, so it's been a month already. But he was on pace for 6 WAR still. What else? George Kirby's had a great year. 2.58 ERA. On pace to be the best pitcher in baseball. But we made a move. We traded for Vinny Pasquantino. He has just this year left. 9 mil. The Royals ate 45% of his deal. We gave up Jose Arias, who was our Rule 5 pick, who I liked, but I don't think his avoid Ks in contact would have made him an everyday player. So I'm fine giving him up. Also, I couldn't send him down when like Fraley came off the IL, or I think it was Cowser, so I had to send Cowser down. Fraley's on a rehab assignment right now, but yeah, because we're just kind of packed now. Tatis has been off and on injured, but we did get his injury proneness to normal, and now it's fragile again. So that's how that went. Let's see how the team is doing overall. Cole Young, 4.9 WAR. He's gotten his power up thanks to off-season generate bat speed thing that got his power up a little bit to 45. Maybe just fulfill his potential. And now he's on pace for 16. He has a 455 slug. 126 WRC plus. Just league average, just average BABIP, which is great. On pace for 42 stolen bases, 6 WAR. Just doing his thing. He's been worth 21 WAR in 4 seasons. So he is really on pace to be a Hall of Famer. And we have him locked up. Next year he's only making 740K. Kind of swindled him there, but it is what it is. We signed him while he was still in the minors. Harry Ford on pace for another 4-win season. Playing catcher, left field, center field. Just doing his thing. Really good utility guy. Might be one of the best players in baseball. Because we do have Adley Rutschman, who has struggled this year a little bit. Have him playing catcher and left field too. Just to get Harry Ford, just so they can like flip flop. And they've both been fine at catcher. Adley struggled and left a little bit, but what do you expect? And he hasn't really hit that well, so probably next year move Rutschman to full-time catcher, maybe get his value up, and then bring in a backup catcher. We did have backup catcher Joey Bart come up a little bit, and he was good. With the majors, he was 117 WRC plus. When I think Rutschman or Ford were hurt, Cowser got off to a good start, but now is about league average. Lamont Wade, a little below average, struggling. Probably his last year with us. That's okay. Still gets on base a decent amount. Nassim Nunez, 83 WRC plus. Struggling on the bases a little bit, but he's playing a decent shortstop. He's fragile. He's not really turning into the player I wish he did. I thought maybe I'll work on his shortstop ability this offseason. Swanson's been fine, 2.5 WAR, 95 WRC plus. Got his defense up. He's been playing well. Cruz has struggled. Still on pace for 17 bombs, but his power has declined. His strikeout rate is still up, a little up compared to the last couple of years too. So gonna try to work on that. Justin Foscue struggled a little bit, but still have faith in him. Locklear doing his thing, just constantly at least above 110 WRC plus. It's not the best, but he does put up a bunch of high leverage, good plate appearances. So, and then Pascantino 114 WRC plus with us. So that's been a good trade. When it comes to pitchers, we have George Kirby dominating out here. Time to do an extension this offseason, and looks like it's been worth it. Luis Castillo struggled a little bit, but still doing his thing. Run prevention is there, so this is his final year. See what he wants. But now, probably going to offer him the qualifying offer and then let him go. Already lost Logan Gilbert, but feel like we can make up for it with our young guys coming up. Yon Duran, who we signed to a 2-year deal, has been great. Kind of as a setup guy, stopper role. Matt Brash, still doing his thing. Wish I could end up getting him to be a starter, but yeah, this is probably his final year too. Probably offer him the qualifying offer. If he takes it, then whatever. Wisenhunt has been good. I mean, I'll take this any day. Love that we got his control up in the off season, and he's been worth almost a WAR, peripherally almost 2 WAR, run prevention wise. Brian Wu, 4.8 FIP, not really doing that hot, but have faith in him. His ratings are good. He has next year under control. We have him under control for next year too. Munoz, run prevention wise, has been better than his peripherals, but still like him, and he's also a free agent. So this is like kind of the last laugh for us. We're gonna have 3 qualifying offers out this off season, and Josh Sorbs has been good too. I have him under control for next year. Vesia has been fine, not that great. 1-year deal. Adcock came up a little bit, and Luis Garcia is just a filler, just innings eater. Sorry, it's hard to say. But yeah. Also defensively, we have Tatis doing well, Swanson, Cole Young. All these guys are. I think we're first in zone rating still. Yeah, first. first in runs against, and third in runs scored. First in batting WAR. So overall, they're the best team in baseball. Third in pitcher WAR. So the way we lack in peripherals, pitching wise, we make up for on our defense. I love that. We can look at our player development real quick. We are 27th out of 30, but I feel like we have some sleepers. I moved Carrillo to second base to work on his defense there. I like his bat profile there. Probably going to move him back to the outfield. Let's just do that. Um, there we go. But he was hitting early on in rookie ball and then struggled recently. I mean, his OPS is 950, so not really worried. We have Viagas changes. I think he should be a starter for sure. I thought I changed this earlier, but I guess I didn't. But okay, there we go. Starting pitcher now, Viagas. Rookie ball, struggling a little bit. Alvarado, still in the complex. I know he's in rookie ball too, and he's doing decently. We got Leal, DH, and starting pitcher. Might just move him to pitcher. I think we're gonna do that. He's just two-way guy, no. And change it to starting pitcher. There we go. All right, he's set. Pisano, was one of our top prospects last year. Has been pretty good in A ball. Love that. And so Walcala struggle a little bit in high A, but have faith in him. And that's pretty much it for now. Only 4 top 200 prospects, so we got to get right with our draft picks. I can show you our draft picks here. Let's see. Draft history. All right, we took, Jamie Alvarado, second baseman, Biagas. Yeah, these guys are all in the top 200 right now. Leal. These are all of our guys that we took. Bowman, shortstop, 70 potential. Riley, shortstop. Took a bunch of high school guys, but Alvarado was a college pick, so hopefully he starts hitting better in rookie ball. But yeah, that's where we're sitting right now. Alejandro Sosa is an A ball, not doing so hot, but have faith in him. He has some good potential. And then older guys, we have Sutton now in Double A, struggling with the bat, but we're gonna keep him there. And then old first pick of our rebuild or franchise, whatever. Trey A. Savage struggled in AAA, so not doing hot. Theo Gillen in Double A, not hitting at all. A couple of our draft picks, I don't think any of our picks have made the majors, so none of them have, which is unfortunate. We're now in 2028, and our 2024 class is looking like kind of a bust right now, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's where we sit. May need to reevaluate how I draft in this game. But overall, our coaching staff is happy. We're in first place. Our team is happy. Luis Castillo is the captain. Love it. And leaders, let's see. Ralphus Martinez with the Jays. Home run. Joshua Mears with the Padres. Look at this batting tools. And Otani is back, doing really well. So that's cool to see. 34 now. Jackson Merrill has turned into a star. Got a big contract extension. He's really good. Playing shortstop now. Acuna still rocking. Love that. Got hurt last year, it looks like. Corbin Carroll still going. He's fragile now, but still a great player. Batter where Michael Harris turned into a star. I mean, he's been worth 38 WAR, and he's only 27, so he's on pace to be a Hall of Famer. Mizorowski. Look at him. He has some stuff. He's on pace for 10.4 R WAR with a 151 ERA. My God, that's incredible. Logan Webb, same team, on pace for a great year. The Brewers are probably really good, huh? Yeah, they are phenomenal. Let's look at the run differential. Um, expand the standings. All right, so we are plus 119. Red Sox are really good too. Um, the Braves are pretty good. The Brewers have the best run differential in the NL. The Red Sox AL. So it looks like we have the Red Sox who we really have to worry about, and the Orioles. Um, Red Sox have Juan Soto, Felice, Casas, and I think this is who we lost to last year. Let's see. Uh, let's see. How do we check? How do we check this? I totally forgot. Uh, I am not sure. Actually, let's just do this. Game log. Can I do a year? No. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, it is what it is. All right. So I'll figure that out. Let me see if I can figure it out here because playoff history. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, we lost the Red Sox in the first round last year. So we still have them as a rival, in the AL East, and the Orioles without Rutschman are doing well. Um, they have Connor Phillips in the rotation, who we traded for Rutschman. He's doing okay. It's cool to see. Who else? Anybody else? No. But yeah, they have Jackson Holiday signed a huge extension. Look at this, 8 years, 380 million. Yeah, this actually makes sense. He has 4 years of service. He's fragile, but you know, he had a 196 WRC plus last year, 7 WAR in back-to-back seasons. He would probably garner something like that by the time it reaches 2020. Yeah, 2028. The inflation and everything. Yeah, it makes sense. Um, did Gunnar Henderson sign one too? Oh, you betcha. He signed a similar one, 8 years, 307. 27 years old. I mean, that makes sense. He's been even better than Holiday. Um, that's cool. The Orioles are kind of set. If only they had Rutschman still. Colby Mayo also got an extension, so they're just laying out big money right now. Grayson Rodriguez, no extension for him. He's gonna be under control for one more year, and then Phillips 2 years of service. Dean Kramer, good extension right there, 11 mil for 3 years. But yeah, all right. So we'll be back when we hit the playoffs. We didn't make any other moves at the trade deadline, so this is our team. We have some stragglers in the starting rotation, but we have two guys at the top that are dominating. And yeah, I will see you at the end of the year, and we'll see where we stand. All right, we are back, and we are at the end of the year. We went 98 and 64, first place in the AL West. We won the AL West by 10 games. We had the second best record in the AL. We're going to get a first round bye, and now we're already through that wild card series, and we're playing the Cleveland Guardians. So, playing the 86 and 76 AL Central winner Guardians. We have some injuries on our team. Cade Cavalli out for pretty much the rest of the year. He had a 4.6 FIP, 128 innings. He was kind of, um, yeah, he was okay. He was eating innings for us. Gonna be done after this year. He doesn't want a lot of money, but the ratings aren't looking good. His peripherals aren't great. Um, he doesn't strike anybody out. He walks a ton, and I assume he'll give up home runs if we keep him. And then J Rod is out for 2 weeks. He might be out for till the World Series, unfortunately. Um, he was hurt a lot this year. 466 plate appearances, still 5 WAR. Um, Fragile now. I'm trying to get him normal this offseason. We'll see. He's 40 WAR in his career as 27-year-old. Still on pace for a Hall of Fame career, but the rest of the team's looking good. Cole Young, once again, phenomenal. That's actually his career high in WAR. Um, Career high in plate appearances too, or no, not career high, but league leading plate appearances. He had a league high or career high 16 home runs, 453 slug after a 460 last year, 130 WRC plus. Really good base runner, led the league in stolen bases, and then his defense is really good at second, 7 zone rating over there. Just a phenomenal player. Have him locked up for years. Harry Ford once again was phenomenal. 4 wins, playing left, center, and catcher, and he was pretty good at all of them. Not great at center, but that just adds on to his value really. Catcher, he played like half the year there, split time with Rutschman. Rutschman had a 2.3 WAR. Wasn't the best hitting season for him. I had him playing left field too, um, but mostly catcher. 1.8 framing runs. I'm gonna try to get him his defense up, and I'm gonna have him just catch next year until, uh, yeah, I don't know, have maybe still have him and Harry go every second day. Tyler Locklear had a career year after so many years with 3 years in a row with 100 RBI plus and just like a 115, 116 WRC plus. He finally breaks out, has a 135 WRC plus with 4 WAR, 16 stolen bases. Not the best base running stat, but that's okay. Good year out of him. Swanson had a good year. Love to see that. He's still under contract for next year. 3.4 WAR, 104 102 WRC plus, 19 home runs. It was really good in the field after we got his defense up last year in the player development lab. Really nice. O'Neill Cruz had a down year. Um, he's still locked up, so we're gonna try to keep him, in shape. Get his defense up, maybe. Maybe focus on his defense there first. He was okay there anyway. Um, but maybe his contact or something. But still a good base runner. He just needs to get on base more. 299 OBP, not great, but we'll see. Nelson Nunez off the bench pretty much was just as valuable as Cruz. 1.2 WAR, really good walk rate, really good strikeout rate. No slug, but he gets on base, he steals bases, and he is fragile. Not the best defensive player I thought he was going to be, but he gets the job done. You see, positive zone rating all around. Let's see, Jake Fraley played 200 plate appearances. Was pretty good. 1.2 WAR, 112 WRC plus. He's a factor in the playoffs. Pascantino came over and was good as a DH. 112 WRC plus and 250 plate appearances. Calzer struggled, but we like him with his eye. He just needs to get his BABIP up, his contact up a little bit, and he'll be fine. Foscue was about league average at the plate. Still like his hit tools. Think he could be a good player. Austin Martin really struggled towards the end. Still had a 322 OBP, so we'll take that. But not the best defensive player. And then Lamont Wade had a down year, so 79 WRC plus. So this is his last year with us. Pitching wise, really good year out of George Kirby, 200 plus innings, 5.5 WAR. Luis Castillo almost 200 innings, 3 WAR. Peripherals weren't that great, but he's still a solid pitcher. This is his last year. Wu was decent, 4.35 FIP, 8 some innings though. Munoz was phenomenal again. Wisenhunt was fine. He had a really good run prevention, 3.7. R War 3.4, really nice. Duran was good out of the pen as like a stopper, setup guy. Brash, same thing. Sorbs, fine. Vesia was surprisingly okay. Luis Garcia as an innings eater, mop up guy was fine. Adcock and then Libertor was horrible. So we're probably gonna go with Castillo. Um, let's see, probably go Kirby, Castillo, Wu, Wisenhunt in this 5 game series. And I'm thinking we just keep Liberatore on the roster as a left-hander just in case, because we only have one other than him. As far as the roster goes, we have Duran that could be on the roster. He dominated AAA. I think I'm going to take Austin Martin off and put Duran. All right, do that. And we are good there. And then we'll take a look at the Guardians, and then next episode we'll play the ALDS. So let's see. Take a look at the Guardians. They had the ninth most runs scored in the AL. Runs against, they were sixth. Base running, they were last. Really a boring team. Rockio, not great. Villara was good. 25 bombs. Jose Ramirez is still there. 2.4 WAR. He's still kicking over there as last year. And DeLauder came up a couple years ago, and he's been good. He's been worth 12 WAR. That's really good. 3.9 WAR this year. It's nice to see. Bo Naylor, really good as well. Phenomenal catcher. 18.9 WAR. It's his last year. Yeah. Juan Brito, not the best, but good hit tool there. And Mazzardo, not the best year out of him. 69 WRC plus. It's a nice year though. Let's see. Jaron Duran was a minor league free agent signing, and he's up playing center field. They have some injuries. Jimenez is out. Neely is out. Curry, Stefan, and they have Gabriel Arias at short, who's a good defensive shortstop, not the best hitter though. And then they're pitching. They have Tanner Bybee, good pitcher, really good year, 5.6 F4. Espino has really good stuff. Just fragile, 1.5 WAR in 50 innings pitched. Got to be scared of him though. Gavin Williams. We played these guys a couple years ago in the playoffs, and they were tough. 2.9 F4. Tristan McKenzie 2.7. So the starting rotation is good. They still have Clase there. Scary. He'll come in like this eighth sometimes and just go 2 innings. Littell. But yeah, that's their team, and this is our team. We went third in runs scored, first in runs against, first in stolen bases, eighth in base running, first in defense. So I'd say we have the better team overall. Oh yeah, Tatis at a 3 WAR on the year. Not the best hitting, but really good. Good defense and good base running. So that kind of lifts him up a little bit. But yeah, let's get this going. I'll end this episode and we'll get into the ALDS next time. Thanks for watching.